Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the State Palace Theater. Great venue here in New Orleans for our main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Brigs. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner,
All right, remember, protect yourselves at all times, and no headbutts, no low blows.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Briggs. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. A well-placed uppercut by Briggs. Lands the counter. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. I guess it's already a sign of things to come. They are not wasting any time toe-to-toe in round one.
If this is an appetizer, please bring on the meal.
Boy, that's a heck of a job there, landing a three-punch combination. Uppercut. He's in bad shape. He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, and my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
That was a miss by Briggs.
Eddie, we hear a lot of people talking about where are the next great fighters coming from. In your eyes, I mean, you're around gyms all over the country, all over the world. Where are they coming from?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you where they're not coming from. They're not coming from football anymore. In the old days, the big guys, instead of going on the football field, somebody would look to make them into the next heavyweight champ. But now they're going to college, they're going to places where they find it a little bit of an easier travel, and we're losing a lot of those athletes.
Good block there by Briggs. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue and red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. They both decide to bring it. Nice block by Briggs. What a good counter punch by Briggs. counter by Briggs. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. .90 seconds to go here in this round. Lands the counter. Unable to score with the hook. Good defensive skill. He missed with that headshot. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Briggs is stunned and he is hurt. He just missed that shot up top. Scores with the combo to the head. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Able to counter that attack. That was a miss by Briggs. Not able to land the headshot. Briggs' cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Blocks away that headshot. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Good return fire that time. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Teddy, you talk about going out and making a few opening statements here. The jab has spoken loudly for him.
Yeah, it has spoken loudly. What it's told his opponent is you're not just going to walk in. You're not coming into my house. It's going to be hard. I got a couple locks, a couple padlocks on here.
Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Great movement to get away from those punches. And he returns on. Holy cow! Briggs is in bad shape. Viking Warriors pushing away right there. You can see him shoving, trying to create some space. What an excellent two-punch combo by Briggs.
come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick.
Oh! Briggs is stunned and
Come on, keep
staggered.
busy, guys. Come on now. Come on. Keep...
And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Well-placed counterpunch by Briggs. What a chin.
And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
Very nice job landing that counterpunch, getting away from one that was coming at him.
Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards, but you can just see the style of fight that this is, that he's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Now this is impressive stuff right here because he's showing us that he can counter his opponent perfectly.
And you don't have to be a big banger when you're a good counterpuncher because now you're catching the guy coming in and you're catching him real clean, so you're going to be really effective.
Nice strike after catching one by Viking Warrior. And there he counters back against his opponent.
And his nose has started to bleed.
Blocks away that headshot. That was a miss by Briggs. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Briggs.
I'm not going to stand here and watch it.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Able to get rid of that one. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Landing two jabs by Briggs.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Oh, is tagged by a right hand. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Well-placed counterpunch by Briggs. Briggs is deep. Holy cow! Briggs is the first knockdown victim of the night in this fight. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Blocks that belt line well. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Just good, precise, precision punching by our man here.
Yeah, everything in the place that it needs to be.
Viking Warriors is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Good-looking counterpunch. Viking Warriors putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
And now a whole new set of problems to deal with. You can see swelling around his eye. Halfway through round 6. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Good looking counterpunch. Accurate counterpunch by Briggs. Briggs is doing exactly what he's always done stylistically, Teddy. Now, he was knocked down earlier, so what he always does got him in this position.
Yeah, he understands his identity. He understands that, you know, he's going to win or lose the man that he is, the fighter that he is. He just has to make sure that he makes a few adaptations.
Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. Very nice job landing that counterpunch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Viking Warriors jab is now carrying this fight for him from the outside.
Yeah, because the jab is carrying the fight. You know, it all starts with that jab. And right now, that jab is leading the way.
10 clicks of the talk. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Briggs. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Good counter punch. Briggs is doing half of his opponent's job for him. He's a sitting target. This is like being in the gym for his opponent right now.
Yeah, he's just standing straight up, making himself much too available.
There he is on the inside, doing well. Briggs is showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
What a good counter punch by Briggs. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is, he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring.
Your winner, Viking Warrior.
Viking Warriors, your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.